Folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Hi, folks, and welcome to Camping World Stadium here in Orlando, Florida. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. And the Huskers will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. First down, looking for more now. Solid game there, moves the ball out to the 32. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And now the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Finding space at the 20. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. They'll run it from the gun. Great cut. They whiff on him. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Caught over the middle. It's Howell. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Makes the read. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. On the move now. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Howell. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down.
The Huskers trying to cash in here in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw.
I haven't been able to do it since I got down here.
But not before a solid gain on that pass.
He just moved to fight his pain.
It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks, play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally.
Yeah, I'm playing in the one league.
Quarterback sees that this
versus
defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Caught by the receiver. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That's how you finish a play.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double cover.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. He hands it off from the gun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The shotgun handoff here. Past the 25. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here's the handoff. Here's the first down and still going. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. It's an out route. The catch made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. The Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Now, this just must not be his night. He had all day and all night in the pocket there and still ends up throwing an interception.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this...
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can hopefully close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Breaks free in the clear. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. So that explosive highlight play taken off the board because of the penalty. Offense is going to have to bounce back from that one. Ouch. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The Cornhuskers will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. The receiver makes the catch. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
Clean to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They connect for 6.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it with the 16. That's good coverage there. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Breaks free. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And it's a direct snap. That's caught. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Powers through. Wildcat picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Third down play here out of the shotgun. It's another deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete with a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, it's a fake. They're looking to throw for it. He bought some time, now lets it go. Oh, he caught it! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Gets some space around the 30. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Fights through the tackler.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
They'll run the option. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense. Enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. A quick throw out left, complete. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The Cornhuskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On third down, it's a handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be 4th down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this 4th down play.
And on 4th down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? And he's not going to get there. That defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Catch made, a lot of space now. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Pressure is coming. There's a screen pass to the running back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to the left side. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. Heads out of bounds at the 40 and sets his offense up in good position. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game. Who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He lets it go on the move. He's got a receiver wide open here. You're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Soto. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
I love the go route. They don't quite connect here, but, you know, it sends a message to that defense that you're going to stretch this defense all game long. It can open up the running game, and eventually you go back to it. Maybe.
Touchdown, Aggies. This offense cannot be stopped. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass caught. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Hey, it's a nice gain here. They get the first down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Let's a fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Goes out after a nice gain. A sign of life here by the offense.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Huskers. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good and still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? He's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You get all 3 to use. At what point you're going to start putting those into play?
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
We reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's reeled in. It's Soto. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of his defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the grab. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking deep down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Deep shot caught out of the 20. The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. And the Huskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Moves out of the pocket. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. And now a timeout is taken by the defense with the 11 seconds remaining.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
He'll run it into the end zone. The two-point conversion pushes the lead up to a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Good throw, catch made. A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for a late deep shot. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game.
It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige team, time to figure out where on the coaching. Now for the fun part. Here, you'll create a coach of your own or select any. Congratulations. Now it's time to choose your coach's archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What's most important to you? Maximizing player development, acquiring new talent, or putting your team in the best position to win?